I never thought I'd find myself standing on the edge of the infamous Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The story I'm about to share is a first-hand account of the eerie events that unfolded during my visit to this chilling site. Inside the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, I descended into the reactor control room. The walls bore the scars of the explosion that had torn through this place in 1986. As I looked at the control panels frozen in time, I couldn't help but wonder what it was like on that fateful night when everything went horribly wrong. It was then that I heard it. A faint, ghostly whisper that sent shivers down my spine. The voice was unmistakably human. I followed the sound, my flashlight cutting through the darkness, revealing an old logbook sitting on a dusty table. It was open to a page dated April 26, 1986, the night of the disaster. As I read the entries, the whispers grew louder, and the room seemed to come alive with a spectral presence. It was as if the spirits of the past were trying to communicate their untold stories. The sensation was both eerie and electrifying, and I felt a strange compulsion to stay and listen. Suddenly, a cold gust of wind rushed through the room, extinguishing my flashlight. Panic surged through me as I fumbled to relight it. In the darkness, I heard the whispers intensify, and the room seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Then, just as abruptly as it had started, the whispering ceased. The room returned to its desolate stillness, leaving me with a profound sense of awe and trepidation. I couldn't explain what had just happened, but I knew I had witnessed something inexplicable, something that defied rationality. As I turned to leave the control room, the air grew colder, and a feeling of dread washed over me. It was as if an unseen presence was closing in on me, an invisible force determined to chase me from this haunted place. In the darkness, I heard faint footsteps echoing behind me, growing closer with each passing moment. Fear gripped me, and I ran through the pitch-black corridors of the power plant, my heart pounding in my chest. The footsteps pursued me relentlessly, echoing through the empty halls, always just a few steps behind. Finally, I burst out into the moonlit night, gasping for breath. The sense of foreboding that had enveloped me moments ago seemed to dissipate, replaced by the overwhelming relief of escaping whatever malevolent force had pursued me in the darkness.